Hi everybody! Welcome back to Tips for You. Today I have some helpful tips for you on how you can get past that plateau in your diet. Often we go on a diet, we're trying to lose weight, we're watching our calories, we're exercising, and then we reach that point where we just can't seem to lose any more. Of course, this is taking into consideration that you do want to lose more and that you're not just happy with where you are, because once you reach that point, you stay there and just maintain yourself. But if there is more that you want to do, to accomplish, more weight you want to lose, there are things we can do to help our body get over that plateau and continue on the way towards the weight that we want to have and the body that we're looking for. One of those things that we can do is to eat more protein. Protein is harder for your body to break down. It has to put forth more energy in order to break down protein than it does to break down fats and carbohydrates. So if you increase your protein intake, you will in effect raise your metabolism, force your body to work harder, and it will burn more calories. Second thing you can do is to eliminate some of the higher calorie snacks that you're eating. In other words, if you have nuts, for example, or cheese and crackers, cut down on some peanut butter, anything that's higher in calories that you're using in your diet. These are all good foods, by the way, but for the time being, to get yourself over that plateau, you want to cut somewhere. So if you cut those foods and add instead foods that have a higher water content, things like cantaloupe, watermelon, pineapple, kiwis, things like that, you will raise your metabolism. It will burn more calories. The only caveat I have with that is very often if we do have just a fruit for a snack, you can have that surge of insulin and you get that instant high from the sugar, and then of course you go down quickly after that and you start to feel a little kind of edgy, lightheaded, maybe a little shaky if you're working out. What I like to do, because I have a high metabolism, I do a lot of exercise, what I like to do is mix in a little protein with that, like a little yogurt. I put a little bit of maybe cereal in with that as well to make it a little carbohydrate in there. I'm not saying to overdo it, but just so that you're balancing out that food when you go to do something so that it lasts longer in your body for you. The next thing I want to add that you should do is weight training. Weight training increases the post-oxygen exercise effect on your body. It actually raises your metabolism for hours, sometimes even days after your session. And by using weight training, you're building muscle. Building muscle is an active metabolism booster. It requires more calories to sustain, and your body is actually burning more calories even at rest when you have more muscle tissue and when you weight train. So what you need to do just to get over that plateau is increase your weight training sessions, maybe the longevity of your weight training sessions, add more weight, add more time. And that brings me to another point, which would be to increase your exercise intensity, your cardio intensity. When you exercise at a high intensity level, you're doing in effect the same thing you're doing when you're weight training, and that is you're producing a higher metabolic rate for your body, and it actually can last as well even hours after you're done with the exercise. That type of exercise is a very, very good exercise for the body, because the body in its recovery process that it goes through after you're done, it is continuing to burn calories. The last thing that I want to add is that you should increase the frequency of your eating. Eating small meals throughout the day keeps your metabolism high. It keeps it revved. Your body continues the digestion process, and in the digestion process it burns calories. It also doesn't slow down your metabolism, because when your body thinks it's not getting any food, what does it do? It slows down the metabolism. It tries to sustain itself. It tries to keep the calories. And you don't want it to do that. You want it to think it's always going to get fed, that food is still coming, but you don't want to give it too much food, because again, we're trying to lose weight. We're trying to get thinner, so we don't want to eat more than we need. But small little meals throughout the day is what you'll want to focus on in order to keep that metabolism high, to keep boosting it. So keep eating those small little meals. Make the choices to much lower calorie snacks, things with higher water content, and increase your metabolic rate with weight training and higher intensity exercise. Add more protein to your diet because your body takes longer to break that down. And when you do have carbohydrates, try to always reach for the carbohydrates that are whole foods. In other words, whole grains, whole grain rice, things like that, whole grain breads, whole grain pastas, because your body does expend more energy to break those foods down. If you give your body processed flour, for example, it turns it so quickly into a sugar that it barely uses any energy to do that. Your insulin surges immediately, and then before you know it, you're hungry again and tired and everything else. So you want to keep those foods whole grain when you do add your carbohydrates. So I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you get over that plateau. It can be a tricky phase in your diet plan because it does kind of discourage people, and when they get to that point, they kind of just want to quit. They're not seeing any more results. It's the point at which a lot of people's diets fail. So what we want to do is just know that this is a common problem. Everyone goes through it. You just need to just get a little push, give the body a little push, and then it will continue on its path. Okay? And once you raise that metabolism, it stays with you. It's a wonderful thing. You do your constant exercise, your body gets used to that. It burns the calories quickly. You'd be surprised you can eat more than you think you can eat and keep your body and your weight at the same level. So it is a great thing, and it doesn't matter your age. Your metabolism will respond. So anyway, thanks again. Thanks so much for viewing. I hope you subscribe. I have lots more to come. I hope you enjoyed that healthy tip. I hope you'll make it a part of your life. I hope it will help you even if you're not on a diet. Keep those points in mind because it's still a good thing to know just for daily life, regular living, regular eating. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.